So, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. So, natutuwa po ako na makabisita po sa inyong magandang bayan. So, ako po si Beaux. So, to start po yung aking brief na discussion. So, when I speak of design, for this presentation po, I will be speaking of design in general. So, this will cover almost all of the disciplines of design: packaging, branding, marketing, advertising. So, it will be in general terms. Sige. So, design is very important in every business. So, but there's a challenge for mga new businesses and small businesses because they have a difficulty in leveraging or understanding or using yung design to improve their business. So, kaya po very happy here. Actually, this is not ako lang, but this is where we come in. So you will hear from really amazing designers later, and we are excited to share with you a few of the things that will help your business. Okay. So 2 years ago po, me and my wife actually went and attended a small business expo. When we got there, so there were a lot of my exhibitors, there were a lot of people in the venue, but we noticed there were some booths wherein people would just pass by, take a look, and very quickly leave. So it happens for a few weeks, and I was observing what was going on. Why was some of the people just leaving and not staying and checking out the products? And I noticed that compared to the other exhibitors in that expo, their designs wasn't comparable to their competition that was also in that expo. It was very saddening. So what happened was, those that did not have good design, people weren't as interested in them. So you are here because you don't want to be like them. Because I'm sure you are tired of being invisible. So you want your brand to be noticed. You want your brand to grow, to be liked. Okay, so right now, my topic will be bad design is bad for business. So I'll go through a few things that we'll discuss why bad design is bad for business. But before we do this, so whatever business you are in, whether it's B2B, business to business, or B2C, business to consumer, all of our clients are actually just one kind. And they are people. So, since people or tao lang yung ating mga kliyente, people are very peculiar. They're very special. So, they have certain needs, right, that we have to meet in order for our designs to effectively work. For me, and in my experience, there are 3 functions for great design. First, they have to delight. Second, they have to communicate. And third, they have to connect. Okay. So, before we move forward, let us define what is bad design. So, bad design for me is actually the absence of the 3. So, it doesn't delight, it doesn't communicate, it doesn't connect. Okay? But, great designers know that there is more to design than making things look pretty. So, hindi lang dahil maganda siya, good design na kaagad yun. It doesn't work that way always. So let's go to yung first problem natin. It doesn't delight. So let's go back a little bit and review a little bit of science. So let's go back and review yung how yung eyes natin work. Kung paano gumagana yung mata natin. Because it's very important to understand this so that we have a greater understanding and appreciation for design. Okay. So basically, yung eyes natin provide data. Data lang. And that data goes through our brain. Then our brain interprets that data. Okay? So let me repeat. So yung eyes natin provide data for the brain, and then yung brain natin then processes that data. Okay? So yung mata natin is input, then our mind processes that data. Now, there's a challenge. So, these words are jumbled, pero nababasa niyo siya, di ba?
Yes.
Right. So, it doesn't matter kung iba-iba yung position ng words. You can still read them as long as yung first and last nung letters are nasa tamang lugar. This is because yung sentences that are readable because yung brain natin uses context. Okay? Our brain hindi siya kagaya ng video camera that records things accurately. Our brain actually interprets the data lang. So that's why yung mind natin can sometimes play tricks on us. For example, the my next slide, can you see yung bird? Can you see the mammal? Can you see the rabbit? Right. So, therefore, yung takeaway natin this is, our eyes can be tricked. So, be very, very careful with yung designs natin. Because our eyes can be tricked din. So, there are mga instances where yung mind natin will see one thing and it's interpreted another. So, be very, very careful with that. Also, our brains are very, very busy. So, design is a visual medium. Pero yung brain natin doesn't just process yung visual na input. It processes yung ating smell, yung taste, yung senses natin, all of it. At the same time, it processes more of yung bodily functions natin. So, your brain is very, very busy. Sabi ni Ernest Duplessis, which is from Modeles, the part of, if I'm not mistaken, craft. Okay. Sabi niya, human attention span is an all-time low while the competition for mind share is an all-time high. So talagang sobrang busy yung ano natin. That's why yung brain natin hates clutter. Because sometimes when you see a design, tapos ang dami ng text, ang dami ng pictures, ang dami ng ano, and it's not arranged very well, our mind actually hates it. We don't like looking at it, and we prefer not going into the details. We prefer something na very, very easy to see. So that's the first problem natin. That it doesn't, bad design doesn't delight. So how do we fix that? We fix it, we have empathy. Ibig sabihin ng empathy is actually putting yourself in the shoes of your consumer or the people that you want to communicate to. So you understand kung ba yung needs nila, kung ba yung gusto nilang makita and how they interpret the data or yung information. Because you have to keep in mind, it's not about you. About them. So yung mga tao that are consumers of your products, of your service, are not there because of you. They are there because of themselves. Because they have a need. They have something that they are looking for that you are providing. So as long as you provide them yung mga kailangan nila, they will be there for you. A very good example, and I am biased because I am a fanboy, is Apple. Now Apple has very delightful design. It's actually very, very minimalist. A lot of people copy Apple, pero they copy Apple for the wrong things. But in my understanding, Apple knows that clutter, they're just helping out yung brain natin. Because in the world na dami-dami clutter, their designs are refreshing. They're easy to understand. So, which is very important kasi 93% of yung people when they purchase, they decide because of yung visuals. They decide. And there's a good reason for this. Because according to psychologists, is that when we look at the product, we don't know the entire, especially kung bago, hindi natin alam kung effective ba ito, kung paano ito, especially if we have not tried it before. So our only basic judgment is visual. So if it looks good enough, if it looks really nice, then we gain confidence that this might be a product that we can use. Okay. So what is our takeaway? Our takeaway is great design helps people see and perceive your product or service better. So by using empathy, you can create delightful designs. Okay. Moving forward to problem number 2. It doesn't communicate. Okay. So the head of design at Google, si Patrick Hollister, said that 85% of advertising is not seen. That's a big number. That's 85%. Simply because no one wants to be sold to, but everyone wants to buy. Kaya because sometimes, well, we hate yung mga call center consultants, yung mga nag-offer naman, or mga people na direct marketing, We hate them because we hate being sold to. Pero we want to buy. So how do we then communicate effectively? A great way to communicate with other people is actually through storytelling. The best kinds of advertisements, whether TV, print, or digital, always has a component of storytelling. According to Robert McKee, storytelling is the most powerful way of putting ideas into the world today. So that's very important. I'll show you some examples. One of my favorite design agencies called Meister and Walsh did this wonderful print ad for Public Bicycle. So Public Bicycle is actually a San Francisco-based bicycle gear company. So medyo zoomed out siya, no? But zoomed in, you can see that this poster is actually made out of 4,209 bike chains. So they didn't just use ordinary ink on paper, but they used elements of a bike, cadena, chain, to actually make a poster. And it tells a story that yung consumers nila will relate to, they would find interesting. Okay, another one naman is for a very famous Swedish furniture maker called Ecija. So this is a TV commercial. So yung TV commercial ngayon wasn't just showing ordinary furniture. Ito showing ito yung cabinet namin, ito yung drawers namin, ito yung kitchen setting namin. So they actually told a very good story. What they found out, it's like creating a dish. So what parang cookbook daw yung manual nila. So it's a good way of telling a story. So how do you effectively communicate? Yung takeaway natin is communicate effectively by telling stories that are meaningful to your audience. So something that will connect with them. So our job is actually to tell better stories. As a brand, as a business, your job is to tell better stories. Okay. So yung problem number 3 natin is that it doesn't connect. It doesn't connect. So the messaging you're putting out there is not connecting. Bakit kaya? Because according to Jeremy White, who is the head of digital strategy sa Salesforce, he said that 77% of consumers don't want a relationship with a brand. So kahit pa napagandang brand yan, 77% don't want a relationship with that brand. So how do we solve that problem? So we solve it by emotion. We have to instill emotion in sa ating designs. How do we do this? So I have an example. In the States, there's this what do you call it, Greek yogurt company called Chobani. So si Chobani, yung CEO niya, si Hamdi Ulukaya, of France, right? So he realized that he needs engaging design to increase yung bottom line niya. So he invested actually a lot of money in packaging. Ayan. So for him, ang result was that it not only changed the look and feel of the product, but it brought a sea of change to the way people perceive yung product nila. Not all in this slide is actually, ang nangyari is once they got really good packaging, which is a sample to them, once they put it sa shelf, compared to yung competitors in Chobani, it stood out. It stood out. And it really a sense of delight, an emotion dun sa mga consumers that this new work na to, hindi to walang lasa, hindi to mapangit kainin, but it was actually very interesting, exciting for consumers. That's why the Giovanni actually grew to $1 billion company. So imagine that. Right. So according to Kerry Cousins of Design Shop, in almost every design, the goal is to get people to connect with your work, with your designs. While the desired emotions may vary, most do have common themes. A good design has elements of appeal, effectiveness, and pleasurable and memorable for the people. You have to remember, people buy an emotion and backfill with logic. Nagde-decide tayo based on our hearts. We just use data or research or information just to prove yung emotion natin right or sometimes wrong. So, takeaway natin here is that we are not as logical as we think. We are very emotional and let us embrace it. Let us understand yung mga customers natin are emotional beings. So, let's cater to their emotions. Yan. So, to end my slide, let me summarize. So, effective design, this is a Venn diagram of what great design for me looks like. So, it has the light, it communicates, it connects. So, when the light and communication intersects, that's storytelling. When communication and connection intersects, that's emotion. And when empathy and the light connect, that is actually great design. Yan. So, itong slide ko na to, I can make this available in a few other resources in my site, so I can share with you later my business card. When you go there, it can be available for you to download and to help you to review this business. So, in closing, let me end with saying, are you ready to eliminate bad design from your business? Okay. In that case, let's grow your business by design. Maraming salamat.
Shut up and sit down.